We're about ready to roll. Tyler Ford makes the throw. The Pistons win the opening tip. A well-respected head coach.
Yes.
Zion to the basket, slips and falls. Zion seems to be just fine. Lumbering back up the floor. Brown Jr. squares up topside. That one was all air. I think Trey Murphy got a piece of that. C.J. McCollum, bothered by Sasser. Inside to Zion. Deeper to Valanciunas. Little soft fall away, fills it up. C.J. McCollum with 5 on the clock. Fall away, fills it up. Good looking shot. Metu shovels to Sasser. Big Ivy pass inside, swiped by the Pelicans. Williamson to the basket for a score. And Zion has drawn a foul. Greg and I talked about that privately before the game. Got to find somebody to get the ball to him. By Murphy.
Where not to be. You know, slow it down just a tad.
There's a swipe by Metu. Gives it up to Wawoma. Didn't get that one blocked. Murphy into the corner to Nance Jr. Way outside to Marshall. Now they'll post up Zion Williamson on Roden, who had to stick a hand in and foul him.
Hey, and a good foul, too.
Clear the glass time. Wallside Windows shows us that for his career, Zion Williamson averages over 18 paint points per game. That's the most by any player since the NBA began tracking individual paint production.
I would wager that maybe the only guy that would be in that area or better is Shaq.
All by himself for 3, off the heel. Rebound to Marshall, ahead to Jose Alvarado. Whoa, alley-oop to Zion for a throwdown.
From half court, the alley-oop came.
Final couple of minutes here of the first. Zion Williamson against Wawoma, leans to the rim, lays it up and in. Little leaning finger roll gives him 8 already.
He set 4 screens on that one sequence down the floor. I mean, those screens sometimes can be punishing to the guy setting the screen because you're constantly getting hit.
Chimezie Metu back in the game for the Pistons. Williamson to the basket. Zion draws a foul.
I mean, that's 275 pounds in motion coming right for your numbers. And right now, I mean, the Pistons, all they can do is foul him.
Be like you're trying to block Bubba Smith and he has a 20-yard start already. He's at full speed. Here's Murphy against Buddy Boeheim. Murphy is 6'8". Jones for 3. C.J. McCollum, screen from Zion Williamson. Bounces to the big man. Sasser caught on him. Zion takes it right to the rim, lays it up, lays it in.
He went through like the...
Jaden Ivey, top side of Marcus Sasser. Sasser from the paint. Forces, misses. Rebound Zion Williamson. Rebound Zion Williamson. Williamson. Stutter step to the basket, lays it up, lays it in. Buddy Boeheim on the break. Ahead to Sasser. Back to Boeheim on the wing for the long gun. It won't go. Tough luck miss there. That was 53-40. The Pelicans lead it. 21-point lead, reduced to 13. Nobody's going to stop Zion, though. Right to the basket for a score. Trying to get up in his grill, but Zion gets it down the lane. Sends it downtown to Nance Jr. for a jam. Here goes Zion down the lane in a hurry, lays it up, lays it in. That's a big 61-46, so he's in the Joey Williamson scorebook. Zion Williamson's been there a long, long time, starts down the lane, draws a bump on a foul. Zion, we said earlier, 6'6" and 285. First free throw is up and it's in.
Off of you in the secondary. You know, once he breaks the free throw line area, and James is all that's left between him and the basket.
Rebound pulled down by Trey Murphy. Zion down the lane. Wild lefty scoop, no. For 2 more.
He seems almost oblivious to those hacks and hits when he's on his way to the basket.
Two free throws fall this trip for Zion. To Murphy on the wing. Poked away by Brown Jr., but recovered by Murphy. Here's Zion down the lane to the rim. His first miss. Cavalier team that during another time might have won a championship.
Yeah.
Herb Jones southpaws it from behind the long line. Here comes Brown Jr. Head of steam. Runs into McCollum. Zion Williamson to C.J. McCollum. Clock at 8. Back to Zion against Metu. Pass goes across the court and it's picked off. Back to Zion against Metu. Pass goes across the court and it's picked off. Jaden Ivey to forecourt. Jaden down the lane, among the trees, scoops it, draws a foul. In the lane, Metu left hands it up, no. Look at this run up by the Pelicans. A miss for Alvarado, slammed on the stick back. Metu off to Evan Fournier. Evan from the lane, double clutches, misses. Ty Flynn against Jose Alvarado. Roden pointed to Fournier. Evan Fournier long on the long gun.
Fournier's had a tough time. Has had a difficult time finding the bottom.
Zion Williamson for the Pelicans gets to the rim, lays it up, lays it in. Kind of a
his cadence, his rhythm, his finish.
People say, did you get that license number?
Yeah.
For that Mack truck.
That's very appropriate.
Auto's pass finds C.J. McCollum, backs up to the sideline. Inside for Zion. To the basket, and the Pistons got him stopped.
Tell you what.
Zion's first free throw, soft.
That Zion was a part of, #1 pick, that a lot of people would take Ja Morant instead of Zion. But that was because Zion was hurt and not available.
For the Pistons off to Jaden Ivey. Jaden cross courts to Boeheim. Gives it up to Owoma, tried to no-look it inside to Metu, got away. McCollum against Owoma. Cross court to Zion, back to McCollum. The long gun goes for C.J. McCollum. Owoma cuts back door. Has to give it up to Brown Jr. Brown Jr. lost the handle. Zion with it. Head of steam to the rim, lays it up, lays it in. The big man all the way to the basket. Puts it down, tries to get by Zion. Does, throws it up off the glass and good. Count that baby in a foul. 3:29 to play. Herb Jones. Up in the air.
Yeah, he did. He's only 11 of 12 from the field.
I don't think so. Got 1 for 2 at the line. Pistons would love to get a stop and put a little heat on the Pelicans. Zion Williamson with the basketball. Into Metu. And he scores.
The entire way. Yeah, if you erase that, just go with the last 3 quarters. Pretty good basketball game.
To change that starting lineup, those guys will. The Pelicans will win it for New Orleans. Win number 44 over 27 losses for the Pistons. Loss number 59 versus 12 wins.